Heartiest congratulations to Chamber of Tax Consultants on its centenary year. It has been instrumental in spreading knowledge amongst the fellow profession. 𝐆𝐲𝐚𝐧𝐒𝐡𝐨𝐫𝐭𝐬 is one of the innovative way of spreading this knowledge. I am Vineet Jajodia, partner with Mahajan and Aibara. It's a 40-year-old risk consulting firm which specializes in internal audit and IFC testing. Today I am going to talk about internal audit and IFC testing. Internal audit has evolved over years. It has moved from checklist-based audit to more technology-driven audits. Internal audit gives assurance to the organization's risk management, control, and governance process. Let's talk about the roles and responsibilities of the internal auditors. There are 8 such responsibilities of an internal auditor, starting first with the risk assessment and audit planning. As an internal auditor, it's our responsibility to prepare a risk-based plan by integrating it with an ERM framework and the fraud risk assessment. We need to identify which are the areas which are important to be done based on the risk analysis, and categorizing each of the areas into high, medium, low, and also deciding on the frequency based on which audits needs to be covered. Second responsibility is evaluation of internal control. As an internal auditor, we need to test for the design of the control and identify are there any operating ineffectiveness in the controls. Third, the most important is on the compliance and regulatory framework. It is as part of an internal audit, we need to review whether the organization is in compliance with various rules and regulations which are applicable to them. Fourth is the operational and financial audit. Not only validating of the control is our responsibility, but for each and every processes we also need to validate the effectiveness and efficiency of those processes. We should also identify various cost savings and try and reduce costs for the organization. If we should aim for not being a cost center but be a profit center for any organization. The fifth one is the reporting and communication. Whatever we do, it is important for us to report them in an unbiased manner and also communicate them to the audit committee and to the management. Sixth responsibility of ours is follow-up and monitoring. All the findings which we identify will only be important if it gets implemented. So as an internal auditor, we should track the implementation of all the findings, and in case these findings are not implemented within the due date, we need to escalate them and ensure that it gets implemented. Wherever the process owners are stuck, we should benchmark and give the best processes so that they can implement those findings. Seventh is fraud prevention. As an internal auditor, we need to identify all the areas where the fraud can occur. We should try to plug those gaps, automate the things, remove manual controls to reduce the possibility of the occurrence of fraud. The last one is on the advisory piece. Internal auditors should not only validate the controls, but they also should look at the future activity. They should also look at the various strategic decisions and identify and help the management in various strategic decision making. Moving on to IFC, internal financial controls. As an internal auditor, there are various specified group of companies where internal financial controls are applicable. As an internal auditor, we need to design the risk control matrices based on the COSO framework and also test these controls as per the guidance note issued by ICAI. Thank you.